So guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to our green TD590 build. I hope you are loving this build, and if you haven't been keeping up to date, here's what you missed. So we've been having a lot of fun with this build, and today is no different, and I feel like we've been here before. Many years ago, I feel like we had the same table layout in front of us. With a black 90 TD5 build, and here we are again. So we have an issue with this car, now that we're onto the mechanicals, which is the clutch spigot bush. Now, as I'm reversing this out and driving it, it makes this noise. Now that is down to this bush, which is the spigot bush. Now this is I think it's made of brass actually. What is it made of? Is it made of brass, Tom? Kieran? Brass. Brass. I think there's a quantity of brass, but anyway. It essentially lines up the input shaft of the gearbox, and it sits in the end of the crank. Now when this wears, because it's been spinning up with the input shaft of the gearbox, this then gets loose inside the end of the crank, spins up, and that's the typical noise that you're hearing. So we have to replace this clutch because of that noise, and obviously once we're there, we'll replace the rest of it. Now, this episode kindly has been sponsored by Loft Clutches. Now Loft Clutches are the only clutches that I install in-house, and we have right here our TD5 solid mass flywheel kit. Now the TD5 engine is the only engine in the Land Rover Defender range that has a dual mass flywheel. Now I'm not a big fan of dual mass flywheels, only because the springs get weak and then makes a bit of a sloppy driving experience. Now the previous engine, the 200, the 300 TDIs, and then the ones after the Pumas all have a solid mass flywheel. So Loft have a conversion kit here, which is a solid mass flywheel, and it just tightens up the driveline and makes everything wonderful, and this is just the best kit. I recommend it. I mean, what other clutch kit can you buy that comes with absolutely everything, right down to the tools to line it up on the crankshaft so you can get it perfect, locking the flywheel, the locking tool, fantastic. Everything has been really well thought out with this kit, and there's no two ways about it. Uprated release bearing. Now these bearings, if you compare this to a standard one, I will show you when we get this one out. The release bearing, this is so much better and heavy duty, really nicely machined, and it's just going to last way longer. The idea here, this is a lot of labour to get inside the gearbox, and the idea here is that obviously once we're in there we want to do everything, including a rear main oil seal, so we don't have to go in there for many, many years and many thousands of miles. And this is exactly what this kit provides. We're also going to lighten the spring with Loft's clutch spring. Now these are an absolute bargain, and I suggest you go and pick one up because they make the clutch 40% lighter, and as we know, Defenders aren't the easiest things to drive, especially in traffic. Now, there's a number of bits in this kit as well. It sits in the slave cylinder. When you put your foot on the clutch, this rod comes out, connects with this arm, and we do we do this sort of action. And this moves the clutch pressure plate, blah, blah, blah. This always wears out and goes square on the end, so by the time that you've got all the gearbox apart and everything, and you end up not being able to put that together because of this, really annoying. So literally everything is included with this kit to get this thing back on the road for many, many years. But thank you so much, Luke. Now, if you do want an exclusive discount, please go onto Loft Clutches, use our discount code, which is JUICEMOTORS, and you'll save a nice bit of cash at the checkout. But this is going to be wonderful to fit into here, our latest project, and it's going to be just a lot of fun. And also, to complement now that the clutch stuff is out of the way, Kieran is working in the background to fit this clutch, and Tom is also standing behind the camera, wearing a very nice shirt. Would you like to show the viewers the shirt, Tom? I think you should. Come in the shot. It's very nice.
Old man spec.
Old man spec, but I like it. It's very you. We will be changing the suspension on this car. Now, not that it's worn out. I just rave so much about Fox shocks and the old man EMU package. It is just fantastic. When you look at the machining of this stuff, the quality is very hard to deny. Really, really good kit. I believe Fox shocks are one of the best shock absorbers you can fit to a car. They are just wonderfully machined. They transform the ride, because obviously these are designed, you're supposed to throw a bag of sand in the boot, or you're supposed to have a trailer on the back, so it's very bouncy, especially being a 90. It's just not the nicest experience. These shocks, I would say, are more like an SUV shock. They transform it. You'll have to trust me. But anyway, they are expensive, but they're very worth it. We will be fitting these just to zhuzh it all up a bit, but we have so much to get on with. I'm sorry I've been rambling. Let's get straight to it, grab a drink. See you soon. By the way, guys, juicemotors.com, grab yourself some limited merch. We have hats, we have key rings, we have stickers, hoodies, t-shirts, you name it. Support your boys, support the channel. Love you guys. Honestly.
You got something in your forehead, Seth?
Engine oil. This is what I was saying, look at the throw-up bearing. These are super flimsy, and just plastic. It's held in with a very flimsy staple. So the standard throw-up bearing is held in with a staple onto the arm. And just looking at the construction, it does the job obviously, but this is just way better. It's an uprated, bigger bearing, and it's just going to last longer. It's not going to. This is making a horrible noise because it's obviously worn out. There is a nice arrangement here of staples rather than the plastic staple. These are now metal prong clips, which are a lot better at the job it's supposed to do. But we're going to assemble this right now.
By loft, wherever possible.
Should we ring the sandwich man? I'm so hungry. Are you hungry? It's time for a little bit of snack. You read my mind. Okay, where's the phone?
So, what buns do they have?
This is...
Pile off. Thank you, Luke. Make sure to use that discount code JUICEMOTORS for some money off. Don't forget.
Good morning, Bob Burger. Can I help you?
Hello, are you open?
We certainly
Amazing. Now this is going to sound like a weird request, but we've asked previously and they said we will if it's a good order. We're up in Ide Hill. Would you deliver today or not?
Yeah, no, we can deliver. We've got,
Please.
We've got a few working today, so no, we can deliver to Ide Hill, that's fine.
Oh, thank God. We're on Bow Beach. We're in the Land Rover workshop.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
And there we have it. This was the cause of the noise. So guys, that is all of our loft clutch kit fitted. We've got our new heavy duty arm, our new heavy duty throwout bearing, our new slave cylinder rod, we've got our new spigot bush, new flywheel, new clutch unit, new rear main oil seal. That is everything we're able to change inside the gearbox. So it is now time for us to make the gearbox and the engine again. Stay still. Oh! Do you ever watch Bob Ross?
Bob Ross.
What does he say? Beat the devil out of it. So that is a fresh set of ball joints, and I bought a new tool you might have seen to impact those out, because typically they end up twisting up and snapping, and I made light work of it, which was very nice. But also, we have an old friend back. Now this is the one that went to Morzine. We fitted the BMW conversion to it, and it's come back to have near up to 400 brake horsepower for an upgrade. So, and then some winter tyres and a custom ski rack. We put in panoramic glass in it again. Another whole lot of work onto it. So I'll make sure to walk around this one once this one's done. But this is going to be, I mean, it's already absolutely loaded to the eyeballs with tech. It's having a diesel exchange heater. We're going, again, another just huge amount of work to it. And it's going to, I think it's going to be the highest spec Defender that has left my shop. And potentially in the UK. Oh, actually, I've got one that's... Right, that is the whole front axle setup complete. All new ball joints, including the steering drop arm. I have seen in the comments, and yes, I am reading, I'm trying to be involved with the comments as much as possible. Why wouldn't we do the chassis, all the mechanicals before it went to paint? In an ideal world, yes, I'd love to do that. And I've seen some people saying we should have replaced the chassis. There's nothing wrong with this chassis, just got a bit of surface rust, and of course we will be dressing this up. The reason why I went to paint first was because the body shop's diary and our diary, it just enabled us to actually get it done. And realistically, it's fine up there. It's curing. It takes about a week or two for paint to go truly hard and off anyway. So it's quite happily not being touched up there, not being worked on. We're quite happy underneath doing what we need to do. But yes, in an ideal world, it would have been nice to do the mechanicals and then send it to paint and do all that stuff after. It's just how it has to roll with the punches with this one in particular. But we're making sure we're very careful not to touch it, and we're going to try and do all the mechanicals with regards to all of this before the wingers come back so we can bolt them on. We don't want to be leaning over them, or at least reduce that. But yes, the chassis, I've seen it, will be dressed up. We will be doing some form of either wax, stone chip paint, or a combination, etc. Just to protect it, because we put in so much work to this. It would be a shame to let it go, with orange chassis. And again, this is all super solid. The bulkhead is amazing, like I said in the first video. So if you haven't seen it, do watch it. But no, it's all in great condition. We're just doing the necessities with this one, so that it can live another, how many years?
22 years.
It's done 22 so far, so... And it's not in bad shape at all. We must continue. So guys, we have had our wheels delivered, and these are so nice. We've gone for an 18-inch adventure style alloy from Land Rover, which was fitted to the last of the release. I think with the modern colour, these are really going to make it pop. We've matched the black roof to the black wheels. We've done this package for this size wheel, and it's definitely bigger than the little mini ones that were on there before. We have got 5 of them, and they're just going to look fantastic. So, got black wheel nuts as well. We are literally, there's a little bit more on this car than we actually thought. All mechanical, serviceable stuff. We've ended up doing disc and pads all round, new venter calipers in the front, all new ball joints, including a steering drop arm. Every single bush on the car has been changed. We haven't tightened all the bolts yet until it's going to sit on the wheels, so it's under its own weight. If it was poly bush, we could do them up, but standard bushes, you run the risk of it twisting because you would have set it at the axle dropped height, so it would ride a little bit differently way out the bush. So interior is fully finished up. Mechanicals, as soon as Kieran has finished fitting that fuel pressure regulator, we've also done the valve cover gasket. Clutch has been done, shocks have been done. Very nice mechanically underneath now. So we are literally just waiting for Kieran to do that. We're going to send it up. He's going to fit the last of the upper A-frame and A-frame upper, what is it? A-frame ball joint and the A-frame to chassis bushes. So been a big day on this, really good actually, got a lot done. So this is it mechanically finished, apart from obviously dressing the chassis, which we're going to do after testing. But for now, wheels on. Very excited to see these wheels on because you'll get the general image, and then wings, bonnet, it's going to really come together fast. And then we can jump on that interior, do the wiring, do the carpet, do the seats, do the infotainment. We are fitting panoramics on this, and they are a new 90 panoramic sliding glass. Very excited to fit them from VGS Glass. So much work. Let's get these wheels on.
It's recorded.
He's got you there, hasn't he?
Right, interesting question for everybody. Is it Capri or Capri Sun?
I mean, personally, I would call this a Capri Sun.
So Tom, you think it's a Capri Sun?
I think it's a Capri Sun.
I'm gonna go with Kieran here. I think it's a Capri Sun.
A Capri Sun.
It's
But
just
then my argument is, how would you say a Ford Capri? You're not going to call it a Ford...
It's a Ford Capri.
A Ford Capri, are you? I don't know. I don't drink this, but...
Super aggressive. Really nice. Especially against all the nice axle stuff. I'm glad we've done all the brakes.
No spacers was definitely a good shout.
Yeah, agreed.
That is wide.
That is wide, isn't it? It's gonna look so cool. So good morning everyone. Yesterday was a solid day. All the mechanicals are now complete. and we have actually all discs and pads, so all the brakes are new, front axle's been rebuilt, all the bearings have been greased, adjusted, all the ball joints are new, all the bushes are new, shattered, but this thing is ready to come down. It just needs a service. So Kieran is just finishing the internals of the gearbox because we did a new clutch as well, and it's looking really good. We put all new zinc fasteners, new nuts, bolts everywhere we can. Kieran's just finishing off the loft clutch unit. So upstairs he's just putting the shifter in. Whilst he's doing that, I'm just gonna service it. So when it's fully serviced, that means it can come down for good. I'm just gonna go around, just QC everything, mark everything up, make sure everything's tight. And we do need to track it actually, because of all the new ball joints. We need to be able to make sure this thing can steer in a straight line. Servicing it, and it can come down, then it's onto the interior stuff. So very exciting, very tired, I need a coffee, but let's get straight to it. What's the Dracula laugh? How does the Dracula laugh go?
You're leaking.
How does the Dracula laugh go? Quick!
Ha ha ha! No, I don't.
Stop. Dim off. Keep going. Keep going, keep going. We align it with the steering box. We then align it to the first ball joint. Make sure the string's straight across, pull it round, and then adjust the back bar so the front wheels are lined up. Then we put it on the steering wheel, and we have a Defender which steers straight. So, now that it's straight in service, I just need to change the oil filter, put some fresh oil in the engine, and then we can finally jump onto that interior. So guys, this is the moment. We've done all the mechanicals, all the ball joints, front axle rebuild, new shocks, new brakes, new ball joints, all new bushings, new clutch, new fuel pressure regulator, new valve gasket, fully serviced. Mechanically, we're there, aren't we? That is a nice, well-sorted Defender. Does it run and drive? Yes, it does, and notice how the clutch no longer does that that we were hearing because the spigot bush was spinning up inside. So very happy, that's one happy Defender. The clutch is feeling wonderful because it's brand new with loft solid mass flywheel. By the way, Juice Motors is a discount code, save yourself some discount, grab one, they're amazing. Now we're on to fully soundproofing it, carpeting it, and we're also going to cut in panoramic glass. So Still lots to do on this. Let's get straight to it.
Do you approve, Dan?
I do, very much, yes. Ties in the roof very nicely. Yeah, it looks very nice, doesn't it?
So that is our panoramic glass install complete, and I think it really sets off the exterior of this car. And when our interior is fitted, it's going to add a lot of extra light and a bit of extra usability, plus at the blind spot, etc. You can look out the back, see any traffic, and it just modernises the whole experience. But these are from VGS Glass. I think the fit and finish of these is really nice. I've got a really nice install on these. The cut is perfect. We're going to fit some inner window trims, but I think they look great. We've gone for the full wraparound, so we've done both sides, the quarter lights and the rear door. So we've got a full wraparound panoramic glass kit, and I always use VGS Glass, so do check them out. These are all the panoramic glass windows that I get from VGS. They're the best quality in my opinion. I think they look really good. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I quite like how it's black and it matches the roof and it kind of ties it all together. The wheels, I'm loving how those things come together. We've got all the mechanicals done. We've got the wheels on, we've got the panoramic glass fitted, we've cut the back panels out. We're now onto the interior, but guys, I think we've run out of time for today. Thank you so much for watching as always. Please do drop your comments and thoughts down below. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a follow on Instagram, which is @JuiceMotors. Don't forget to grab yourself some juicy merch from juicemotors.com, and we'll see you guys next time.